All right, y'all. So the movie gods have worked in my favor. Christmas has come early. I got to see Avatar: Fire and Ash early as hell. So this is an out of the theater reaction. This is not a full review. This is just my quick thoughts walking out of the cinema. And I'm gonna say off rip, this movie is not better than Way of Water. I just want to get that out of the way right now. Way of Water is the superior film because that gave me a theatrical experience that I never had before in my life. And I was like so immersed into that movie where even at 3 hours, I still wanted more. I did not want it to end. With Fire and Ash, I took about a few mini naps. And mind you, I got a full night's sleep. I wasn't full. I didn't have a Big Mac or anything like that. So I was ready to go. Maybe should have drunk a Red Bull, but I took some naps here and there. And not to say that the movie's completely boring, but there are times this movie freaking drags. And I'm like, 3 hours and 15 minutes. Why, James? Why do your movies have to be so long? This could have easily been 2.5 hours. And I think at 2.5 hours, I think this would have really worked. And kids are not going to check out of it because I'm taking my kids to see it when it drops on the 19th. But now I'm not sure because my son is 10 years old. He'll be 10 by the time the movie comes out. And he has ants in his pants and he needs to dance. I can see him around the 2 hour mark squirming in the seat like, when is it going to be over? You know, but with that being said, though, I really did have a good time with this movie, though. I think this movie works on a lot of levels, but it feels like Way of Water 2.0. It feels like they took a lot of footage from Way of Water, the deleted footage, and put it in this movie, because a lot of times it's like deja vu. It didn't feel like Fire and Ash. It felt like Way of Water, you know what I'm saying, part 2, you know what I mean? But with that, you know, still the action scenes work, the 3D is incredible, the effects, the action is on point, you know what I'm saying? The story could, you know, and Avatar's not known for his stories, but the story here is really kind of all over the place, man. And I think James Cameron didn't trust the new villains enough to really carry the film. You know what I'm saying? Like, he had to kind of fall back into old territory because he didn't trust the new stuff that he brought to the table. And this movie really doesn't bring anything new to the table. You know what I mean? Not all the way. But with that being said, I still had a good time with this. I still recommend watching it. Just drink a couple of Red Bulls before you go and you should be all right. All right? Peace.